I'm Tricia Gostales, the CEO of the Guidance Center. Welcome to our Long Beach headquarters. I wish that I could give you this tour in person, but until safer times, virtual will have to suffice. Welcome, and I hope you like our home as much as we do. We moved into this building in 2013 after more than 2 years of searching for the perfect place. We had a lot of criteria that we had to meet. Number one, we had to be in the zip code 90813. We knew this is where most of our clients live. This neighborhood has the highest poverty rates, the highest crime rates, the highest rates of children in protective services, homelessness, gang activity. We knew that this neighborhood needed us, and we wanted to be here as a resource and show the community that we're willing to live here with them. We knew we needed a space that was big and that we could make bright and happy. The color green outside is not an accident. We wanted to announce that we were here, so if someone needed us, they knew where to come. We wanted a place that gave hope. And when we first found this building, it was vacant. It had been vacant for years. It was rat infested. The ceilings were coming down. For us, that was an opportunity to turn a piece of neighborhood blight into something beautiful and hopeful, and that was a resource to the neighborhood, just as we do in the treatment with our children. The waiting room really mattered as well. Our families come to us, especially in those initial appointments, scared, anxious, unsure what to expect. We wanted a welcoming room where they would feel safe, where the children would feel hopeful, where there were toys for them to play with, and they knew that we would attend to them. I really love that one of the first things you see as you enter fully into our building is our beautiful donor wall. It gives such a message of thanks to our supporters, but also a message to our families that a community is rallied around them. We couldn't do all this work without our supporters, and it's really wonderful to be able to honor them here. We make excellent use of this inner event area. We use it for donor events, but more importantly, for an annual client holiday party filled with Santa Claus and elves and Christmas tree decorations. We have a turkey giveaway at Thanksgiving and an annual client art show in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month. These halls are filled with children feeling special. I'm particularly proud that we train our therapists in any number of evidence-based practices, treatment models that are empirically proven to be effective and successful with our families. One example is parent-child interaction therapy. We use a special room for this treatment. It's unique in that the therapist actually sits just outside of the therapy room behind a one-way mirror. The parent is in the therapy room with a bug in his or her ear, and the therapist actually coaches the parent to do the clinical intervention. This is a neat model that was developed out of UC Davis with the premise that the clinical attachment would be most effective if it's towards the parent. All the children who come to the Guidance Center bring with them histories of trauma, whether it's trauma from poverty, from immigration, from refugee status, from community violence, or from violence within their own homes. Children don't sit down and talk to their therapists about what they've experienced, especially small children. All of our therapist offices have toys and art materials, but for young children who are particularly traumatized, we do have specialized play therapy rooms. These rooms are set up specifically with clinical judgments in mind. Every toy, every material in here was selected with a clinical purpose to help a young child resolve their trauma. The Guidance Center enjoys the highest level accreditation from the American Psychological Association. That means we take our status as a training facility very seriously. To that end, our building needed to reflect that as well. We have group rooms here for group supervision, for staff meetings, for monthly continuing education seminars, and diversity fishbowls. These are the same rooms that we let the community use for free to host their own events, cementing our status as a good neighbor. Accessibility is essential. Not all of our clients can make it in here for a weekly therapy appointment. We need to, in those cases, go to them. At least half of our services are provided in the field, on school campuses, in client homes, in the park. Where clients can meet us, we go. But it's also important that those therapists feel like they have a home here, a place to come and do their paperwork, to meet with their supervisor, to engage with their team, to feel like they're a part of the organization.
The Guidance Center provides comprehensive mental health treatment to our community's most disadvantaged children and their families struggling with mental illness and abuse, leading them toward a positive and productive future.